Hello and welcome to the workshop. And what does a workshop have? It has tools. And I want to talk to you about the tools I used to build Squirrel Falls. Now this is my Game Boy game that recently got published by the awesome guys at Bitmapsoft. Now what you're seeing here is the main tool of the trade. It's called GB Studio. And GB Studio is a piece of software that is basically drag and drop functionality with a little bit of tinkering in between. But it is a nice little piece of software, and there is a huge community behind it, a really helpful community. And as you can see, this is my old laptop, an old beat up laptop, and it runs quite happily on here. And I just wanted to give you a quick tour of it. I might cover it in more detail, but there is a wealth of YouTube videos out there to show you how to learn the basics of GB Studio. Once you learn the basics, you're flying, basically. You can develop any ideas and put them into practice without fail. But yeah, this is what GB Studio looks like. So we have our scenes, for example, and we can then tell what characters how characters are to behave in those scenes, and if they were to exit that scene, where would they go next, and things like that. And you can set up your variables and other forms of functionality. The nice thing is that if we go in the top corner, you can export as a ROM. So you can put it on a flash cart, for example, to actually play on the physical device, or you can export to web, which is really cool. So it packages it all up, and once it's hosted and running in a browser, you can actually play your game. And again, I will be covering some of the projects I did built around Squirrel Falls and the web version. But the ROM, when you export as ROM, you don't have to put it on a cartridge. You can actually put it on a Raspberry Pi, which allows you to do some really fun things like this. Build arcade cabinets. So this is Squirrel Falls running on a Raspberry Pi, RetroPie to be exact. So you can go hunting for it online. RetroPie allows you to emulate ROMs, emulate retro games by running ROMs. So there's a really tiny Raspberry Pi in here, and I just invested in